Welcome to Trade with Rob, brought to you by wealthbuildershq.com. This update is for Wednesday, the 22nd of October, 2025. Hope you're having a great day. I hope it's been a great trading day for you because, man, what a day it was. As we get started, keep in mind, everything we look at is for education. Nothing's meant to be advice or recommendations. Okay, so we're going to start off with candidates from our last update, which was last week before I went away on vacation. We had two go off for the 16th. The very first one was Broadcom, AVGO. Let's get that puppy right there. And we're looking at the 16th was the trading day. So we've got four candles back, which is right here. So we gapped up and pulled back. So we're going to go look at a 5-minute chart. We're going to go back to the 16th. And there it is. We gapped up, we pulled right back to the fib line, and we bounced. We took the trade. Exactly what we should do. It failed. Closed just above, but we're underwater on this one. Not by much. It's $43 overall on this is what we're down. So nothing really too crazy. And then Netflix, which has probably become our best trade of the year, right here on 10/16, we opened up, so we gapped up and failed. What does that fail look like? Let's go look at a 5-minute chart. Right? Here we are on the 16th. Okay? So we gapped down on here. We pulled back up and we failed. Right in there, we took the trade. Period. The end, the trade was taken. Oh, but Rob, it broke out. It doesn't matter. The entry came in. It triggered our entry there. We're in the trade right there. If we go back and look at the daily chart, we rocked right in through the end of the day. We just let this sucker run and run and run and run and run. It bounced back a little bit. We gave some back. But on our Broadcom trade, we were down $43. On our Netflix trade, we're up $1,533.60. One contract. Best trade of the year for us so far. We're up $24,258.96 this year. 69 winners. 9 that have gone against us, none break even, $311 per average, for the average per trade, over the 78 total trades that we've done so far for the year. So overall, kudos for those, all right? If we go and jump back into the S&P 500 right now, this gap up was monstrous. Exactly what we needed to see happen. Man, to say I'm stoked is an understatement. For today. What a great move, right? We've still got to take out the recent swing high, which is the 67.65-ish, a little bit under that, but 67.65 is a super fib level. We've got to take that level out, right, to make sure that we don't have a lower high because we did put in a lower low here. So we've got 3 candidates for today. The very first one is Hood, H-O-O-D, and just so you know, we're going to start doing a live on TikTok. Whenever I'm doing the video, I'm going to do a live on TikTok of me analyzing all of the candidates in there. We're going to pick the candidates out, but we're going to do the final analysis here. So that's the live on TikTok is more of what I'm doing to pick them out. And then you subscribe to Trade with Rob and you'll get access to it as well. So start looking for us around this 3:30-ish Eastern time on TikTok live for our videos here. All right. So I love where Hood is setting up right now. It's just perfect. I like it better to the downside first. So I'd love to see a retest of the 136. Actually, we need to split that level in half. There's way too much space in there. So we're going to add a negative 136. This is called a fibit. There it is right there. All right, perfect. Good. So we've now got this fibit in here. Our new support is 125. Listen, if you're uncertain and going, whoa, stop, time out. Why'd you just do that? Go over to tradinglikeaboss.com. You will find a 3-part Fibonacci series there for free. Go ahead and register for it. You get one piece each day. It's a 20-minute video each of the 3 days, and it goes through how I draw the lines, why I draw them, what these Fibits are, and so forth. Right? So you'll have a good understanding after that training. And again, it is free. I like this one a lot to the downside, so we're going to grab the red pen first. Make a move up towards that 136. Doesn't have to hit it, but get up near there and fail. Right, 124.83 is support. My target's going to be about 126. Right, I'm going to take the trade just as it fails when I stop somewhere on the other side of 136.23. You will either A, make your own determinations on where to set your stop, or B, you're going to follow the rules that are in the training guide, which is an hour and a half long video on how to trade switchback trades, which is exactly what we're doing here. under your members area once you register for a Trade with Rob. Now, the upside still works. I like the upside. I just like the pattern better for downside right now. So give me a small move up, get above that 120.3623, retest and bounce. If it does, my resistance is at 145. My target's going to be 144. Right, I'm going to take the trade on the bounce. My stop somewhere down below that 136.23. You could use a percentage of the distance of the two fib lines, 20%. You could use 120% of the wildest average true range. You could use, there's so many different rules and methods for it. You could use the look back method, look left and see where we've broken down to and take that level. There's a lot of opportunities there and a lot of ways you can handle that. LRCX is our next one. Like it a lot again, right? So definitely an upside pattern for me right now. I prefer the upside on it. Let's get rid of my crosshair there. Let's do that again. Okay. So probably wouldn't mind a small move up, 50 cents, dollar or so, whatever, under a dollar. Pull back towards, but it doesn't have to hit the 144 and bounce. When it does, you're going to take the trade off of there and immediately put a stop somewhere down below. Right? Hold on a second. 28, 38, 44. All right, before I do that, let me go ahead and split this level in half. We're going to put a negative 809 in here. That's another one of those fibbits. It is needed, required here. So we'll go back and we'll draw that again. We'll move up, pull back, bounce. Right? Resistance is at 155. Remember, we said you take the trade on the bounce, stop somewhere down below. That means my target's going to be right about 154. 154, 153, somewhere in between there is where I'm going to be looking at for my downside, for my target, sorry. On the downside, move down, retest the 144 and fail. If it does, 136 is going to be support. My target's going to be 137. 137 half, somewhere around there. I don't have as much room to the downside, but I still have an opportunity, and I've got a free range. There's nothing in my way, baby. It's wide open. And last is Valero. I was surprised to see this good of a setup on Valero today. The 8 and the 21 are sitting right at the fib line at this 160.03 level. They're right there, right? I do like this one better to the downside since we've been on an overall bearish pattern in here. So I got to get rid of the crosshair. Sorry. Let's do it again. We'll grab the red pen. Small move up, drop. If it does, take the trade off of the fail, stop somewhere on the other side of that 160 level. If support's at 151, my target's going to be about 152. 152 and a half, 153. Listen, if you could take a trade off of 160, drops to 159, you get in, and you get out of 153, a $6 move on the stock at a 70 delta, a $4 move on your option, yeah, I'm not complaining that it only went to 153, right? Not at all. And then if we do break to the upside, retest and bounce, I'm going to take the trade off of the bounce, stop somewhere down below support. My resistance is at 167. My target's going to be at 166, 165 and a half, somewhere in that range, right? Plenty of opportunity on all of these setups, all right? So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Make it a profitable day. Stay focused on the quest to becoming a great trader. Keep crushing it, and remember, you're just one trade away. Make sure to go over to tradinglikeaboss.com or to Trade with Rob. Sign up for this training, which is free, for this service, which is free. You get an email every day that the market's open. We will send you an email with all of our candidates in it. And even on days I don't do videos, you're going to get all the candidates on my list, including the charts and exactly where all of the lines are, so you can make the determination that maybe there's one of the other stocks that you like better. You know, we've got 13 stocks on our list today, but I only showed you 3. Right? So the other 10 are all out there right now as potential opportunities. So have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you at our next one. Bye for now.